Hey, it's Mitchtram. We're gonna make some fire roasted salsa on the pit today. This is super simple. You need about a pound and a half of tomatoes, cup of jalapeños, 4, maybe 3 cloves of garlic, half a medium onion, and we're just gonna roast these things, and then we're gonna put them in a blender. We're gonna add a little lime juice, a little salt to it, maybe some cilantro if you want it, and we're gonna have some fantastic salsa that's just so easy and so quick to make. All right, let's look at our stuff here and get it ready. All right, so we have half a medium onion here. That's probably fine. Some people might cut it again like that. I'm gonna leave it. I think it's probably fine. And then our tomatoes, we're gonna cut all of our tomatoes in half. So I've got 4 tomatoes here. And you don't have to use Romas. Romas are fine, regular tomatoes are fine. We're just cutting them in half to impart a little bit more flavor in them, as well as let them cook a little bit faster. And then our 2 jalapeños, we're also gonna cut those in half. Just like that. And you can add more or less jalapeños if you want it hotter or not as hot. And the other thing you can do is you can remove all of this white stuff out of it and the seeds. All of this is where the heat is held. So if you want it cooler, not as hot, you can absolutely remove that stuff. I'm gonna leave it alone. Our cloves of garlic, we are not going to peel those until we're done. All right, so we're gonna put all this on the pit, probably take 15 minutes or so, just until it gets soft and charred. And then we're gonna come back after we've let it cook on the pit a while, get a little char on it, a little flavor imparted into it, and we will get it all in a blender and make our salsa. All right, let's put these on the pit here. All right, we're gonna close all that down and we're gonna let this cook. All right, everything's ready to come off, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull it all off here. All right, we got our fire roasted vegetables off of the pit, and if we look at them, they look pretty good. Now, they're a little bit hot right now, so we're gonna need to let them cool down a little bit. But once they do, or let me see. It's not too terribly bad. I'm gonna go ahead and peel the garlic. You'll have to peel that. Remember, you roasted it with the peel on, so we gotta peel that. And you decide how much garlic you want. I have 4 cloves here. I don't know that I'm gonna use all 4. I'm probably going to use 3. All right, so we're ready to put all this in the blender and see what it comes out like. I'm actually gonna cut my onion up a little bit before I put it in the blender. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut that into quarters. And then we're just gonna start putting all this in the blender. Got our blender right here. Take the lid off. Get our tomatoes in there. Go ahead and I'm gonna put 3 cloves of garlic in. And if any of this looks too charred to you, you can absolutely cut that char off. I like the char, I think it adds flavor, so I'm gonna leave it on there. Now the jalapeños, I'm gonna cut the stem off of them. I don't really want the stem in my salsa. I'm gonna add a half of a teaspoon of salt to it. We may adjust that, we're gonna taste it and then see where we go from there. I'm also gonna start with half of a lime. Same thing, we may adjust. You could also add some cilantro into this. I'm not doing that right now. I might at the end, but for now, not doing that. All right, put our lid on and we're gonna blend this up. And you don't want to over blend it, right? You don't want it to be too smooth. You want it, you know, like salsa. All right, let's see how we did. There's what it looks like. It's very good. You know, and depending on what you like, you could add a little additional seasoning to it. You could add some pepper to it. You could add some garlic salt to it. You could add a little more salt to it. But I would start off with just a half a teaspoon of salt and then go from there. All right, I think it's ready. I'm gonna go ahead and dump it in our bowl here. I'm gonna put it in the fridge and let it cool down. Some people like it warm. I personally prefer to let it cool in the fridge a little bit and then, you know, have it with your fajitas or whatever it may be. But overall, fantastic results and super easy to do. And if you make this, let me know how it is for you. And let me know what adjustments you make or if you do it differently. Drop a comment. I answer every one of them. All right, guys, we'll see you on the next one.